had a dog in the way. Dog's coming back now. You good? You good? Well, welcome back to another edition of 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse. I don't know, random shit going on today, but unfortunately there was a couple passings, one personally to me and one to the adult film world. It was on Facebook a couple days ago that 80s film star Karen Summers was going into hospice care, and I believe as of today is what, the 19th, I think, or something like that. I think she passed away the day before, but anyway, I know that something had happened, some kind of cancer or something like that, and they were trying to do a GoFundMe for treatments, but unfortunately, I guess it didn't work, and she's no longer with us. She was huge in the 80s as far as, you know, the video boom and stuff like that. Another passing is a guy from Schiller, Lou Tiroli, who was always there. I think he brought in some guests and things like that. Lou was a good guy. I don't know what happened exactly. I'm thinking again it was cancer, but it was posted up by a few guys I remember from Schiller. So unfortunately Lou is no longer with us either. It's a rough season when people get sick and pass away, you know, especially during the holidays. And I'll share something with you. My mother has been in hospice care for the last 2 years. She has not been out of bed in 2 years. She fell, she broke a bunch of shit. They said she would never walk again, but she had one request where basically she wanted to see her Christmas tree. So over the weekend, some people went over there and connived and basically got her out of bed, got her in a wheelchair, and got her out in the living room to see, you know, what was her house, which she hasn't seen in 2 years. It was a rough thing. I talked to her yesterday. She said she was hurting all over, but she at least got to see it, and she's sort of hoping this is her last Christmas. Now, I deal with this all the time with talking to her, and I can understand something because basically, you know, dealing with other friends like Gary Kent and Gary Clark and stuff like that, you know, you wind up in a rehab center, which is basically a death house. You're just in there waiting to die. And my mother doesn't want to be here. It's that simple. And I understand that. Even though it would upset me, I understand that because I wouldn't want to spend every waking moment in a bed, not being able to walk, having to depend on people to come in, wipe my ass, do whatever. It's not a good thing. My grandfather lived to be 99. It was the same thing. Basically, he was warehoused, and 99 years old, they left him out in the hall to die. And, you know, it kind of sucks. I wish we had, you know, the wherewithal to say, okay, I'm at this point in my life, I'm sick, I don't want to go anymore, and I'd like to leave. I really feel that we should be allowed to do that, but unfortunately we live in this fucking society where we're not allowed to do that. And, you know, I know everybody hates me to bring this up, but I listened to the fucking rhetoric spewed out by Donald Trump the other night about vermin and how the blood of our country is being poisoned by immigrants and shit like that. Let me lay something on everybody. Nobody listening to this or in this viewing range is from here. We are all from somewhere else. Our ancestors immigrated here. So basically, we are all the result of immigrant parents. And for this fucking psychopathic piece of shit to spew this shit out, it makes me really sorry that my father fought against the Nazis in World War II, because obviously we fucking lost. Because if this is what America wants to be, I want no part of it. And before you say anything about Joe fucking Biden, I am not a Biden supporter. I honestly feel that Joe should have done the honorable thing and stepped down and let somebody else into the slot. We need somebody younger. We don't need 80-year-old doddering men or 70-something-year-old babbling psychopaths to run the greatest country in the world. Something has to fucking give, okay? And like I say, fuck Trump, fuck Biden. We need some kind of change. And the shit that's fucking pouring out of his mouth scares the shit out of me. And it should scare the shit out of all of you, unless you embrace the whole white supremacist fucking, you know, ideology, in which case, please don't fucking watch my channel anymore, okay? Now on to better things. I've been reading this series called Joe the Bouncer for a while. It's up to 5 novels. It's by David Gordon. The latest one's The Pigeon. My girl Lorena gave it to me for Christmas, and I already went through it. If you like books with crazy, quirky characters and you're a fan of New York City stuff, you will love the Joe the Bouncer books. Because Joe is a former, Special Forces guy who sort of lost it and came home and got a PSTD problem and a drug problem, but he's a tough guy. So his childhood friend, the Mafia Don, gave him a job in a strip club where he became Joe the Bouncer. Well, Joe has special skills, and the underworld of Manhattan and New York City basically deputized Joe, made him a sheriff, and sends him on missions to take out fucking terrorists and white slavers and things like that. So the 5 books that I have read, I got a real fucking jolt out of because they were really good, and I'm into, quirky characters in series fiction. And you got other people in there. He's got a love interest that's a female FBI agent named Donna Zamora. He's got a Russian female assassin named Yolanda. Some homeboys that help him out, and of course every fucking mobster in New York City. So it's a cool read. You can pick them up on eBay, because they sort of retail for a lot. But it's just something fucking cool that I like to share because it's definitely worth the read if you're into, series fiction and some really crazy shoot 'em up scenarios. So that's our show for today. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. Petey Claus will be back Friday. Petey Claus is a little jammed up this week with the fucking holiday approaching, and he's been pissing off somebody in North Korea, and they're going back and forth. But I got a call last night that Petey Claus will be here Friday. So until Friday, and until I'm on again, stay safe. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to listen to the interviews on fusebox.com and check out the website, 42ndstreetpete.net, and we'll catch you on the flip side.